Hi, welcome to our next level 1 algebra video, and we're solving quadratic equations in this video. Straight into examples. Example 1, solve x plus 5 times x minus 9 equal to 0. Well, when quadratics are factored like this, the answers are pretty simple, and I'll show you how. We have x plus 5 times x minus 9, so we have something times something is 0. When we have something times something is 0, either the first bit is 0 or the second bit is 0, because something times 0 is 0 or 0 times something is 0. So we say to ourselves, either the first bit, x plus 5, has to be 0, or the second bit, x minus 9, has to be 0. When we look at the first bit, the solution is negative 5. And when we look at the second bit, the solution is positive 9. So our final solutions are negative 5 and positive 9. Now you may have done that a lot quicker without all my working by realizing if I see a plus 5 in brackets, the solution is negative 5. And if I see a minus 9 in brackets, the solution is positive 9. All right, example 2. Let's move on and look at this. X times x minus 6 is equal to 0. Now again, something times something is 0. So again, the first bit has to be 0 or the second bit has to be 0. When we look at the first bit, the x on itself, the solution has to be that x has to be 0. When we look at the second bit, x minus 6, the solution is positive 6. So here are the two solutions to this quadratic, 0 or 6. That x out the front is a solution that gives x equal to 0. A lot of people miss that solution in the exam, by the way. And it doesn't matter. Look at this little example in the corner. It doesn't matter if there was a number by the x, you would still have a solution of 0, and the other solution would be from the brackets. All right, example 3. Let's look at this. Bracket x minus 6 bracket all squared is equal to 0. Well, when we square something, you know that it's a repeated bracket. So x minus 6 times x minus 6. And you know that means either x minus 6 is 0 or x minus 6 is 0. So the first part gives a solution of positive 6, and the second part gives a solution of positive 6 as well. There are two solutions, although it's the same solution. So we'd just say x is equal to 6. Next year and beyond, we start looking at this idea that there are always two solutions to a quadratic equation, and in this example, they are two solutions that are the same, repeated. All right, example 4. We get a little tricky now. So bracket 2x plus 5 bracket times bracket 3x minus 10 bracket is equal to 0. Same thing goes, first bit times second bit is 0. So same thing goes, first bit 2x plus 5 is 0, or second bit 3x minus 10 is 0. And we solve each of those separately. If you need to stop the video and just practice solving each of those, you will get negative 5 over 2 for my first solution and positive 10 over 3 for my second solution. Now I'm hoping you can see a very quick way of coming up with that solution, and it is as such. Looking at the first bracket, my solution is negative 5 divided by 2. It was a plus 5. And my second solution, it was a minus 10, so my second solution is positive 10 divided 3. So we take the second part of the bracket and make it the opposite negative, and then divide by the number out the front of the x. All right, finally, example 5 is this. It's not in factored form, it's in standard form. So we're going to subtract 12x off both sides and get it equal to 0. And then we're going to factorize it, and then we can play into working out the two solutions, which happen to be positive 9 and positive 3. So sometimes we have to get it equal to 0 and factorize it before we solve it. Great, thanks for watching.